What's up, YouTube? Got a win deck profile for you guys today. I actually had the general idea of what I wanted to do with this for a while, but in terms of actually sitting down, playtesting, and working out the kinks, I haven't got around to that yet. So this is basically just a rough draft I'm showing you guys. So any comments, additions, subtractions, advice, suggestions, any of that would be highly appreciated. But let's get to the deck. Starting with the zero drops. 3 Hotaru. She's just a solid win zero drop. When you play her, you draw a card, then discard the card. 3 Shikamaru. His ability to bottom deck a card to start mental power battles makes him one of the best zero drops in the game because it's 4 mental power. The only downside to him, besides the fact that you have to lose a card from your hand, is that he has to be by himself to use his effect, so he can be pretty useless after a while, but he makes up for it by being able to search anything with Shikamaru's decision. 2 Tamari. Honestly, she's just filler. I couldn't think of anything better to write. I do like the fact that she gets bigger when she blocks, though. 2 Sasuke. Taijutsu. He helps against rush and lets me set up. And he has a fire symbol, which helps a little bit. 1 drops. 2 Shino Insect Barrage. I really like him. He's very versatile. He for 2 colorless, you get to put in play a bug coin, and when a bug coin would be discarded, you get to look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck and either put them back on top or move them to the bottom, which I really like to do. It if there's anything that I really don't want my opponent to get, I just put it to the bottom, or I can mess with their mind, or let them think that the 2 cards that I saw were like nothing too special, put them back on top, and then because they think that it's not a threat to me, they'll let me poke through for 2. 1 Tamari, lets me peek at the hand, get rid of a Jutsu. It's just a good card. 2 Hand Swap Sakura. Lets me swap my hand with the top of my deck by going into the reinforcement. 3 mental. It's just really good. Helps me get through my deck faster. Get the cards that I really need. 2 Rock Lee. He helps me keep up with decks that get really big really fast, like the +1/+1 coin Fire Lightning, or helps me fight against rush with bigger teams. His ability is when you have another lightning ninja, you can pay 1 and put a +1/+1 coin on another ninja, or his second effect when you have wind is basically Shino's effect, but only with 1 card instead of 2. 2 Anko. She has the Shio effect to draw a card and then put a card on top of your deck from your hand, which is really good, but she takes it to another level because she can do it during the EOJ, which makes it a lot more versatile, and she's not a 0-2, she's a 5-2, which makes her a lot stronger. She also has 2 mental and burst, so I can chain her effect to her burst, so I pretty much can decide what stat she has on the turn I put her in play. 2 Obito. Pay 2 win when he's put in play and remove a ninja from the game for that turn. It's really good. And you can crack into Danzo if ever needed. Alright, now 3 Hiriko. This is part of the meat and bones of the deck. When he's put in play, you remove a ninja from his team. It really messes up the flow of your opponent's field and let you rush and there's more, but I'll tell you about it later. 2 Shia. On turn 7, she turns the game, whether I'm winning or losing, into just a waiting game. It's either you win by so and so turn or else you lose. Pretty much, just turns the game into a ticking time bomb. 2 Gara Kazakage power. This card is just really strong. When he attacks, you get to search the top, or you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and move a Winjutsu or mission to your hand. So he's just really strong, especially with some of the jutsus he has in block. I don't think people realize how strong he really is. Alright, now here's the end game combo. Sasori. When he's put in play, you discard a puppet. When he's removed from play, you replace him with a puppet that has less interest cost than he did. So basically, what you want to do is have Hiriko on turn 4, play Sasori, discard Hiriko, flashpoint him to play another Hiriko. Then when he comes back and play the next turn, discard Hiriko, go into puppet mode. These 2 Hirikos come back. Now you have more than 10 interest costs for puppets, because puppet mode is a puppet. So you can either just sit back and wait, or you can rush, because you just removed 2 ninjas from their team. So the field is looking kind of shaky on your opponent's side. So that's it for ninjas. That's a total of 30. Now jutsus, 3 wind blades is just the best negation out. Yeah, it's just the best out, because anyone can use it, and then the user gets +2/+2 for each specific symbol on the jutsu, so it can lead to OVs. It's just all around good and helps me keep up early game. 2 bullets, anyone over turn 3 can use it. It's initially standby, and then if the target has less interest cost than the user, they get injured. If the user was Satosa, they take a damage. So it's just all around good jutsu. 2 Savior. This card is really techy, it's really toolboxy. I like to use it with Inasakura to jump into Obito. That allows me to use his effect during the EOJ, which turns him into a removal jutsu, and I get a free ninja off of it, because Sakura would just come back into play next turn. I didn't lose anything. Or I can just swap a ninja on the field with a ninja in my hand that I'd rather have in play. Also, I can jump into Tamari Wind Scythe during the EOJ, which is really strong to do during the EOJ, because you get to peep at your opponent's hand and get rid of a jutsu, so you can knock out answers and play more jutsus pretty much. And to top it off, 1 Sand Wall. Since I do run a Kazakage, well, a Satosa Gara, I just feel like it was too strong not to run. And he semi-searches it out. So now onto missions. 3 Shikamaru's Decision. This is the best search in the game. If you don't know, what it does is you target 1 ninja that you have, and you get to search for any ninja in your deck that has the same amount of interest cost as the target does mental power. So it just, early game, it just searches for whatever I need. But if you have Shikamaru, then you get to search anyone. There's no cap to it. And also, if you search for a female, you get to draw a card. So it replaces itself in your hand if you search for a female. 2 Lost, because drawing 2 cards on turn 2 is pretty good. 2 Gifts. It helps you filter through your deck fast. When you couple this with Hand Swap Sakura, you basically get to keep any 2 cards when you swap that you wanted by playing this after. 2 Secret Book. in all honesty, I don't really like Secret Book because it's mission negation that doesn't really negate the mission as much as prolongs the inevitable. Um, like with other cards like New Orders or Self Conversation, it discards the target, but this only moves it to the top of the deck. So when I'm playing decks like NVS, they'll just play the mission again next turn if I don't get in the Battle Wars area. So I wish there was something better, but at least it gets rid of the problem for a turn. And to reminisce, basically, I draw the size of my opponent's hand. In this meta, when the objective is to have a big hand, is really punishes basically every deck. Like Fire with the Warhawk, they always have a big hand. So I get twice as big as a hand. Alright, now for the extra deck. 3 Sakura, obviously, so I can swap hand. 1 Shio and Sakura. I won't really go into this that often, except maybe to end the game to get those final 3 rewards that I might need, or if I don't have Sasori, I'll go into this and just try to wreck with Hiriko. 2 Danzo, just because I can go into them. And, of course, 1 Puppet Mode, main card of the deck. So, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Don't be scared to comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.